If I can beat the Extreme Showdown, then I get 20,000 points, 10% for each division of Team Affinity. We can see the final boss is Ryan Yarbrough, and he is a lefty. So I might try to load my lineup with hitters that are good against lefties. But we got to keep in mind that we have bosses before we get to him. So maybe there's going to be some righties in there as well. So maybe we want some left-handed hitters, but I think I'm going to prioritize right-handed hitters that are good against lefties. Or maybe somebody like Zach Collins, even though he's a lefty, where they have good power versus each side. But speaking of good power versus each side, Francisco Alvarez kind of does. So we'll grab him to start. It could be good to have a switch hitter. I love Dylan Carlson's swing from back in the day. I loved Anthony Santander's every year. So which one do I want? Probably Santander. I think I like his a little bit better. Hunter Dozier has some good power and contact. That could be important potentially, especially in the Extreme Showdown. And I think I might go with Clint Frazier. I'm also confused, though, why it says Jackson. Has he ever gone by Jackson Frazier? Because if he did, I actually had no idea. I did not know that. We're going to grab Joey Bartz. Hopefully, the first pitcher we face isn't just a righty. I'm going to grab another switch hitter, though. We can maybe load those at the top of my lineup. I'm sure we'll find a good way to do it. Oh, man. I love Juan Soto's swing, always. He's +4 versus righties. Catel's +10 versus righties. Wait, that's huge. For this showdown, that's huge. +10 versus righties. Okay, Corey Seager's looking great too. +12 versus righties. Wow. I like that the guys that gave me are all up with inside edge. I think I'm going to go with another switch hitter. I love Ketel Marte. No switch hitters here. Oh, man. Kyle Tucker +11 versus righties. Juan Soto +4 versus righties. Belly +4 right there. Nothing for Pete Alonso. I'm going to go Juan Soto. I just love his swing too much, even versus left-handed pitching. I think we'll grab Ozzy Albies +7. That's big versus righty. So already we got a decent amount of switch hitters. Boom. We could get Ellie. J-Rod's +14 versus lefties. I mean, Ellie's got a good swing, but I don't think I could pass up J-Rod here. We'll go ahead and do that. Exit velocity boost while losing. That's one of my favorites. I like the hero time. I think hero time is the one that I like the most, though. We don't even see it here. I'll probably grab the exit velocity boost with no runners on base. We'll make sure to apply that to my perks. The first boss we got to face is Robert Stevenson. I just Googled it. He's a righty, so I'm probably going to load my lineup with the best hitters versus righties first. Probably have the right-handed hitters at the bottom part of my lineup. And this first boss, we're down by 3. Nobody on base. 18 outs to score 4 runs. That's my first hit. 15 outs remaining. This is my number 4 hitter as the Albies. As long as we don't grind into double plays, I think we'll be good. So the first time through the lineup, I had 2 hits. Ozzy Albies and J-Rod. But now, going back through the lineup again, if we hit a home run, the game's tied. So I need Juan Soto to hopefully go yard here. And look at what he does. He went yard here. All right, just one more run to score, and we got it. We're on to the next one. I think there was maybe 6 bosses, either 5 or 6. It looked like there was maybe 6 mini bosses. I would assume 1 per division, maybe. And then the final boss, something like that. 11 outs to score 1 run. And there it is. The very next pitch we saw. We hit it high. We hit it deep. And that first boss here in the Extreme Showdown is going to be a success. I don't know. I didn't read if we get a drafted player, maybe 2, we get a perk or what, but we'll see what happens. We got 2 runs. Adding on to that final showdown, we get a diamond season 2 chapter 1 boss hitter. We get a gold perk. Who do we want? Ooh. Royce Lewis will be great versus righties. Tristan Casas is kind of good versus both sides. I think I'm going to take the dude that's good versus both sides right here. And we're going to get the exit velocity boost in 2 strike counts. So we can always, if we're struggling, maybe running low on outs, just run the count to 2 strikes. And the next guy we have to face is Adrian Morejón. And for this one, we're down by 2, but a runner starts on first, and we have 12 outs to take the lead. So we just hit a homer with Francisco Alvarez. Notice how nobody's on base. I don't know because I wasn't really paying attention, but I think the first hitter, I flew out, and I was just spamming the A button, and I guess I had the runner selected, so I accidentally sent him all the way home, and they doubled me off of first base. So instead of having a 2-run homer and only needing 1 more run, now we still got to get 2 more runs here, man. It's like I just grounded into a double play with the first hitter. But Jackson Frazier, I had no clue he was going by Jackson now. Or maybe he did in the past. I don't think so because the card says Clint. And I only remember him ever going by Clint. But we have 10 outs to score 1 run. So far, the home runs have been flying off of Adrian Morejón. We just got to get some more home runs now. And there it goes. See Joey Bartz made that ball into a Simpson. That doesn't make any sense, but this showdown is done. And I counted, there's 8 mini bosses. 8? Why not 1 per division? But we got 8 mini bosses. Maybe that's all the pitchers that there is in Team Affinity Season 2, Chapter 1. I don't really know, but we got the second of 8 done. I'm pretty sure 6 to go. And then the final boss. Bo Bichette's swing felt actually insane in the moment that I did. It felt super fast, so I'm going to grab him here. Hope I don't regret that. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Hero Time perk pop up once. And I'm probably not going to use any of these. And these first 2 bosses were on All-Star. It looks like we're starting Hall of Fame for the final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mini bosses. I would assume this one would be on Legend, but we're already up to Hall of Fame difficulty. And facing Merrill Kelly, 18 outs, down by 5, but we start with runners on the corners. I hope I don't accidentally hit into a double play for this one. We walk with Soto, a grand slam, only down by 1 run. That'd be nice. That seemed like it lagged after I hit it. It seemed like it took a little too long to switch to the camera angle, but we hit the grand slam. Now we just need 2 more runs, and we got this boss done. This Extreme Showdown, though, I'll say this feels long. I don't know. I don't remember the other ones, but this one feels a little bit long. Here we go, Jackson. Oh, so I scored the last run, like the 5th run, with a sac fly. We advanced the runner over, just fly ball out, scored him. Ozzy always just goes yard. He walks it off. I think the Cardinals on Friday used, I'm recording this on Friday. I think you guys are maybe seeing it Saturday or Sunday, but on Friday, used their City Connect jerseys, hopefully to get a dub against the Padres, the Rockies. Shows you where my brain's at. Next diamond player that we want to grab. Ooh. I mean, I guess Royce Lewis and maybe use him versus righties. Besides that, nobody I really want in this round, to be honest. But we'll grab Royce Lewis. And we get Hero Time, and it's our first diamond perk. Significant exit velocity boost in the 7th inning or later. That's my favorite one because that means literally every single hitter gets it for the showdown. So we want to make sure we apply that. Probably instead of leadoff magic. I like the 2 strikes one. And the next pitcher we have to face is Peyton Manning. So we start with the bases loaded, down by 6 runs, but we have 20 outs. I could have sworn on the stream before Season 2 dropped that they said that they made the Extreme Showdown easier than in the past, but I don't know if it seems necessarily harder. Like I already said, it kind of seems longer. I don't know. It seems like a big grind for this Extreme Showdown. And I don't remember the other Extreme Showdowns being like this, but it's also been a while since I've done them. My first batter, Juan Soto, goes yard. Maybe they made the pitchers easier to face or something, but I don't know. Some of these just seem like a lot, and 8 mini bosses before getting into the final one. That seems like a lot too. Ooh, get through. There we go. Santander with a hit, a homer, and we're tied. Ozzy Albies has been going crazy for me in this showdown. His 2nd or 3rd homer already. 18 outs to score 1 run off of Matt Manning. I hope I could do that. Why? Oh, it's gone. Hey, I'm glad I drafted Royce Lewis. We drafted him for his power versus righties, and his power versus righties sent that one out of here. I was going to say, why was the outfielder running like that? His first step was terrible, but it was over the fence, so it didn't really matter anyways. We got that little mini boss done. That was actually my easiest one, so who knows? Maybe they did make it easier for the Extreme Showdown. Who do we want right here? I think we want Mark Hanna. I mean, I don't have a ton of lefties, but we got switch hitters. But maybe I got to start preparing for the final boss. But I think Mark Hanna will be good enough. 116 contact versus right. Yeah, I think we're going to grab Mark Hanna here. I can go ahead and grab this diamond down but not out. Make sure we put that on. I'll probably just replace the other one. We could always put it instead of rally time just so 2 strikes would be extra, but I think that should be good right there. And the next guy that we have to face is going to be Tanner Scott. This one we start at 0. We have 10 outs. Got to score 1 run in 10 outs. Oh, we got on base. Do I send him to second with 59 speed? Probably not. I might see if I have somebody who could pinch run on my bench, though, because it could actually be worth it. So I brought in Julio to pinch run. I think they could have had me at second. I'm glad they didn't. Now he's in scoring position. I figured I would just lay a bunt down. That way we can't ground into a double play. And now a ground ball to the other side should advance him. And hopefully we'll just score him as soon as possible. That advances him. There we go. I don't care that it's a ground out because now deep fly ball, you know, something weak, something scores him. Mark Canna looking to be the one to do it. And he was the one to do it. If 92 speed doesn't score here, I'm going to just quit this game forever. I'll become a Madden / college football YouTuber. And we got this showdown. I was going to call it a moment. We got this showdown done. Let's see what we grab. If we're going to get another good player. And let's see if maybe we get another perk. Our final diamond perk potentially. We have, I think, maybe 3 showdown bosses after this one. There seems to be a lot of them before getting to the end. And I think we're going to grab, I guess, Zach Collins. Ooh, actually, I like Jared Walsh. I like the contact versus righties better. You know, because I'm probably not going to use either of them versus a lefty. So let's grab Jared Walsh mainly versus righties. Diamond perks and leadoff magic. I think that's the exact one we have, our final gold one. So we'll go ahead and put that. Oh, it's not. I think we'll still do that, though. I think I like having all of them being at diamonds. And the next pitcher we got to face is Mitch Keller. Against Mitch Keller, we're down by 3. A runner starting on third. And we have 16 outs to score 4. So the runner on third scored on a sacrifice fly. Mark Canna gets on base. Oh, that's huge. That is massive. That is ginormous. Now we have 11 outs to score 1 run. I was starting to get a little bit nervous, almost down to my single-digit ounce. Does he reach base? Yes, he does. Okay. I think we'll probably do a pinch runner for him, too. I thought about bunting him over with Dylan Carlson. That works, too. That advances the runner to third. A sacrifice fly. And we got this boss done. And there we go. We got it done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't know if we'll get any more perks. I would assume maybe 1 or 2 choices just because, you know, I don't necessarily have all the ones I want. So I guess we'll see right here what we get. Yeah, so we get a diamond perk, a diamond hitter. I'm not sure if we have 1 or 2 more. It looks like maybe just 1 more boss to go. Who do we want to grab? I guess Jared Kelnick right here. Sure, why not? And let's get the significant exit velocity boost while losing. We got rally time. And the next pitcher we're going to face is Josh Hader, a lefty. And then we have 1 more after him before that final boss. Against Hader, nobody's on base to start. We're down by 3. And we have 20 outs to score 4 runs. And my first base runner is a walk. The first 3 guys we got outs. I think maybe all 3 of them ground outs. And now, as long as we don't ground into a double play, we're starting to make some progress. Not a double play. It's a 2-run shot. 17 outs to score 2 runs. Big hit. Mark Canna in scoring position, so we don't really have to worry about the double play. Let's just hit another home run. Let's beat Josh Hader. Ooh, I thought it was a homer. Bobichet's only got 80 power, but we got to drive him in from second base. And we are on to the final boss. Before the final boss. The final mini boss, I guess I should say. And there we go. We got it done. I think we had a walk by Soto. Could tell Marte fly to right to advance him to third. And then whoever that was, just hit him in. Now let's grab another player. Who do we want? I guess Gavin Lux. I don't even know if we'll end up using him. It kind of depends on who we end up facing in this next boss before the final boss. And I don't think I'm going to use any of these new perks either. So let's just grab 1 random one because it doesn't really matter. And the final mini boss is going to be Forrest Whitley. Oh, we only have 9 outs for Forrest Whitley, but we have 9 outs to score 1 run. Nobody starts on base. It's tied at 0, tied already. So let's see if we could score 1 run before making 9 outs. If we can do that, we're on to the final boss. Hopefully we don't fail it here. Perfect, perfect. I really thought maybe he was going to dive and catch that 55 speed. I'm going to stop him at first. I really didn't want to risk it there. I think we would have been safe. I brought a pinch runner in. I decided to do a sacrifice bunt. We have him in scoring position. Jared Kelnick advances him, 76 speed. I'm just going to send him home, man. Who cares? If we get thrown out, we get thrown out. We didn't get thrown out. We got it done. And we're on to the final boss. We get to go face Ryan Yarbrough. Let's see the final additions to my Showdown squad. Before we get there, we get another diamond perk. We get another diamond player. And then we get to face Ryan Yarbrough, 18 outs to score 2 runs. Let's go ahead and grab Zach Collins. We're facing a right-handed pitcher. That should be pretty helpful there. Probably won't use any of these perks. And we're going to go ahead and load the lineup with lefties to face Ryan Yarbrough. Legend difficulty, 18 ounce to score 2 runs. I was hoping maybe they would start me with somebody on base, but no one on base, 18 ounce. Let's just score these 2 runs as fast as possible. Again, this is legend difficulty. The first 2 were on All-Star. The next 6 were on Hall of Fame. This final one is here on Legend. I forgot that he was a lefty. Wait, oh man, I probably sounded like a fool during most of this video. I mean, we got 18 outs to score 2 runs. I got some righties on the bench, but most of my lineup right now is left-handed hitters. I really think, I hope I didn't screw this up, but I definitely made a mistake or two. Juan Soto, though, gets on base. Might just go ahead and put a pinch runner on for him. 47 speed, but I guess he's not the winning run either, so it's not as important, but look at this PCI for Zach Collins. Oh, I might have to make some changes here. I pinch hit with Francisco Alvarez for Zach Collins. And I grounded into a double play. Oh my goodness. I really do not want to lose this on the final boss. Oh, Jackson Frazier. I want to say Clint Frazier, but it's saying Jackson, so we're going to call him Jackson. His card says Clint, but he ties the showdown. We have the lefty Tristan Casas up. I might as well. Ooh, actually, he's got decent contact versus left-handed pitching. We might just leave him in. I got 16 outs. I can easily score, even with lefties. I can score 1 run on Legend versus Ryan Yarbrough. Oh, there we go. Royce Lewis on base and in scoring position. I'm actually tempted to try to bunt him over to third. 76 speed. We probably wouldn't get a triple there. 12 out. We could have easily gotten a triple there. 12 ounce to score him from second. I mean, the PCI is tiny, but I think we should be able to do it. And you know what? We're going to bunt him over. Let's go. Okay, sack fly, and we got this extreme showdown done. Full count to Clint Frazier, and we got it done. I put Julio Rodriguez in as a pinch runner. I don't think we would have needed to. I think most people should be able to score on that deep of a fly ball. And even though I made a huge mistake while getting players, I don't know how my brain mixed that up when we literally saw at the beginning that he was a left-handed pitcher, but it ended up working out. So we got a lot of unlockables and some packs, and we finished the Extreme Showdown. Taking a look at my team affinity progress, we're at 17% for each division. I've done the same thing for all divisions. I finished every single moment, and then we just got that blanket 10% progress towards every division with the Extreme Showdown. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Feel free to drop a like if you did. Subscribe. We daily upload on the channel, over 7 years of doing it in a row. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope I'll see you in tomorrow's video.